whatever sitting or standing in the last row, they are also getting my audio.
Yes, they are getting your audio. You are
Very good. And you give me show me your views for one by one camera.
Okay. So this is a camera one over here. Okay.
Okay.
Now I'm taking the camera number two.
One sir. I am feeling that camera is tilt towards right. I think it is not water level. I think it is down from one side.
Okay.
Please
check it out.
No camera.
It is balanced, sir.
I am feeling no. I am feeling
Is it because of
to right side. Little bit. Okay, no problem. You have to maintain that one. And what is the another view?
this is a camera one, sir. So camera two is looking at the fifth oil burst. Camera two.
Sir, camera one may be more focus on your curtain.
Camera one. Okay. Focus it over here.
Yeah, focus. It should be a little bit readable.
Yeah, side focus.
It is like
और close करिए.
बोलो recent वाली file open करो.
Shall we open?
yes, it's okay.
Sure, sir. So this as a camera one.
एक मिनट.
Yes.
Camera two.
Play करके देखो audio वाली.
Okay, very good.
This is a video of fifth oil burst,
Yes.
which we will be capturing it.
Recent में last file.
Yeah.
So
It's
this
okay.
is fifth oil burst with a tanker. What is the message?
What is third one?
Camera three, please.
Okay, very good.
This is and camera.
Fourth.
And then we have an audience view over here.
Yes, audience. So you have to do toggling between all these cameras.
Yeah, so we'll be toggling it. So this is how the audience will be.
But the audio is very less.
Yeah, so just hold on. Sir, this is Isle Berth in Island, so public is not.
Okay, no, public is not allowed there. Huh?
Yes, sir.
Okay, no problem. Okay, thank you, sir. All the best.
मैंने WhatsApp पे आपको
Thank you.
उसमें उस डेस्कटॉप में डाउनलोड
कौन सा?
A lighthouse of hope, a beacon of innovation, a port of progress. India's maritime sector, navigating the path to prosperity, has been a booming hub of growth and opportunities. The potential it holds is wider than the shores and deeper than the ocean. India's maritime sector has been a thriving hub of private investment for the past 25 years, driving growth and innovation. With liberal FDI norms, wide geography of free trade agreements, bilateral and multilateral treaties, and enabling acts and schemes, the focus is on global collaboration. In the recent years, numerous investors have made significant investments and collaborations in India's maritime sector, spanning across various areas. Additionally, Indian maritime investors are exploring global opportunities to diversify businesses.
बीते 6-7 साल में पोर्ट डेवलपमेंट और पोर्ट लेड डेवलपमेंट को लेकर जो काम हो रहा है उससे देश को नई ताकत मिल रही है.
Already, the Sagarmala program is revolutionizing port-led developments through national and international collaborations. The Sagar Setu, National Logistics Portal Marine, has created an ecosystem for ease of doing business through seamless integration. India is spearheading advancement of regional trade and transit in BIMSTEC region. India is also driving establishment of 5,000 kilometers of multi-country Eastern Waterways network for economic rejuvenation and providing gateway to international North-South transport corridor through Chabahar Port. Beyond the trade and cargo, India's cruise industry has been growing at over 35% with various government initiatives to make India a key maritime tourism destination. Further, the maritime sector will provide investment avenues to drive sustainability with focus on carbon neutral ports, hydrogen hubs and green ships in Indian shipyards. These initiatives will open up waves of maritime in the coming decades. With the legacy of Maritime India Summits in 2016 and 2021, which paved the way for transformative collaborations and advancements, India is all set for the third edition of Global Maritime India Summit 2023. Whether you're an investor, a technology provider, or a maritime professional, you can connect, collaborate, and create for greater growth. A platform where nations unite, opportunities abound, and the future of maritime sector takes the center stage. Join us at the Global Maritime India Summit 2023. A lighthouse of hope, a beacon of innovation, a port of progress. India's maritime sector, navigating the path to prosperity, has been a booming hub.
Port of Visakhapatnam, a jewel of the East Coast. Situated on the east coast of India, a natural harbour bestowed with deep water and tranquil basins, protected by the Dolphin Nose Hill and the Rose Hill. The Port of Visakhapatnam has played a pivotal role in the metamorphosis of Visakhapatnam from a sleepy fisherman village into an industrial beehive and a buzzing city coined as the City of Destiny. From the humble beginning of less than 1 million tons of cargo throughput with 3 berths, the Port of Visakhapatnam has evolved as a major port in a water spread more than 3 square kilometers and a land area of about 31 square kilometers. The port has acquired expertise in handling multiple commodities such as bulk, break bulk, liquid, LPG, and containers, making the port of Visakhapatnam one of the world's busiest seaports, acclaimed as the brightest jewel in the East Coast. The ideal position of the port provides it with the advantage of facilitating Act East policy. The port contributes significantly to the maritime trade with the economies in the Asia and Asia-Pacific regions, besides economies in the Persian Gulf, Europe, America, and Africa. The port of Visakhapatnam is the only major port in India that has Super Cape handling facility and container terminal with deepest draft. The port takes pride in having 3 international accreditations for quality, environment, and occupational health and safety management systems. The port is also ISPS compliant, emphasizing on safety and security. The Visakhapatnam port has pioneered in transforming into landlord port model by inviting private sector participation. Several private agencies have invested in the development of new terminals and mechanization. Nearly 45 to 50% of the cargo throughput is being handled by private terminals. Fully mechanized iron ore facility in the outer harbour, developed by SR Vizag Terminals Limited, can handle ships up to 200,000 deadweight tonnage at a loading rate of 8,000 tons per hour. A fully mechanized coal handling facility developed by Vedanta General Cargo Berth Private Limited in the outer harbour with state-of-the-art technology can discharge at 70,000 tons per day and load a full rack in 1 hour. The container terminal with a quay length of 450 meters is equipped with post-Panamax RMQCs and operated by Vishaka Container Terminal Private Limited. The terminal is the deepest among major ports and can handle mainline vessels of 390 meters. Currently, mainline services to Dubai, Colombo, Port Kelang, and ports in China and Europe are operating at the terminal. The CFSs, located within a 10-kilometer radius of the port, with excellent facilities like warehouses, rail and road connectivity, and value addition facilities. A mechanized coal unloading facility at East Quay 1 berth in the inner harbour with direct rack load facility. 2 multi-commodity berths have been developed and operated by Vizag Seaport Limited. The terminal is equipped with mechanical unloader, HMCs, and wagon loading systems. The single-point mooring in the outer harbour is capable of handling very large crude carriers. The dedicated LPG terminal is capable of handling ships up to 80,000 deadweight tonnage. The port of Visakhapatnam has the biggest railway network of 185 kilometers connected to both the East Coast Railway and South Central Railway. The 4-lane road connectivity to the National Highway 16 enables hassle-free movement of inward and outward cargo. The hinterland of the port of Visakhapatnam extends to the states of Odisha, Chhattisgarh, Maharashtra, Jharkhand, Madhya Pradesh, parts of northern India, Telangana, besides the host state of Andhra Pradesh. The port of Visakhapatnam has adopted information technology in a big way. ERP is implemented integrating all the operations seamlessly. ERP is also integrated with the port community system, which is a centralized hub for electronic flow of trade-related documents between stakeholders in the logistics supply chain. The port provides services to valued customers such as SAIL, HPCL, NMDC, RINL,
All right, I have to give you some safety instructions. In case of any fire or smoke, please slowly start moving out from the hangar and the venue. If possible, try to attract others' attention on your way when you are moving out. Don't panic as others rush to a safe place. Help security team to come and control fire. Keep calm and stay safe and help others. अभी इनको छोड़ कर आ दो यार। A very warm welcome to the representatives of the partner nations. His Excellency Nimal Siripala de Selva, Minister of Ports, Shipping and Aviation, Sri Lanka. His Excellency Prakash Jwala, Minister of Physical Infrastructure and Transport, Nepal. His Excellency Khalid Mahmood Chaudhary, Minister of Shipping, Bangladesh. His Excellency Afritane Yusufa Majoni, Minister of Regional Urban Development, Planning, Land Affairs and Land Transportation, Comoros. His Excellency Nel Sanyosan, Minister of Territorial Administration and Infrastructure, Armenia. His Excellency Jebrav Roshen, Deputy Head Ministry of Transport and Communication, Turkmenistan. His Excellency Sihai Dubina, Deputy Minister of Transport and Communications, Belarus. His Excellency Eduardo Rixi, Deputy Minister Infrastructure, Italy, and His Excellency Suleiman Masood Mahme, Ministry of Blue Economy and Fisheries, Zanzibar, Tanzania, and Ms. Esther Capila Ifare, Minister of Territory, Catalonia, Spain. We also have with us Shri Shripad Naik Ji, Honorable Minister of State for Ports, Shipping and Waterways, Government of India. Joining us shortly will be Mr. T.K. Ramchandran, Secretary, Ministry of Ports, Shipping and Waterways, Government of India.
लक्ष्मणन जी, उनको बोलो अभी बंद कर दो यार, वो काय को बजा रहे हैं?
As I was saying, we will be joined shortly by Mr. Subrakant Panda, President of the Federation of Indian Chambers of Commerce and Industry, as also Mr. Karan Adani, Mr. Dhruv Kotak, and Mr. Rizwan Sumeri. I will continue with the fire safety instructions. So as I was saying, keep calm and stay safe and help others in vacating the venue at the earliest. The nearest security service booth will willingly help you in keeping you safe and sound. We assure you that all are safe at this venue and have maximum fire safety assurance. Manya Rajyapal, मंत्री महोदय एवं अन्य गणमान्यों का समारोह स्थल पर आगमन हो चुका है. I announce the arrival of Shri Ramesh Baid ji, Honorable Governor of Maharashtra, Shri Sarbanand Sonowal ji, Honorable Minister for Ports, Shipping and Waterways and Ayush, Government of India, Shri Eknath Shinde ji, Honorable Chief Minister of Maharashtra, Shri Pramod Sawant ji, Honorable Chief Minister of Goa, Shri Shripad Naik ji, Honorable Minister of State for Ports, Shipping and Waterways and Tourism, Government of India, Shri Shantanu Thakur ji, Honorable Minister of State for Ports, Shipping and Waterways, Government of India. राष्ट्रगान के साथ इस समारोह का आरंभ होगा. We will commence with the national anthem. Kindly rise in its honor.
जनगण
valorous and revered King Chhatrapati Shivaji Maharaj, who laid the foundation of Hindavi Swaraj and strived relentlessly for the realization of this dream. Ladies and gentlemen, it is not just the start of something new, but a symbol of aspirations coming to fruition. Thank you all for joining us today as we commemorate an important milestone. देवी और सज्जनों, आज के उद्घाटन समारोह के लिए उपस्थित मंच पर विराजमान
We are fixing those audios, ma'am. Check it, ma'am. Is it okay? Ma'am, this is the main location, madam, where we are getting... Okay, audio.
A solemn moment to seek blessings for the success of this summit.
ఒకసారి చెక్ చేస్తాను.
What an uplifting way to kindle the proceedings of this day. Lamb, as we know, is a symbol of knowledge, wisdom and learning. दीप ज्ञान का प्रतीक होता है, हम सभी जानते हैं. The lamp being lit, I request the Honorable Governor and ministers and other esteemed dignitaries to kindly take their seats while I call upon Mr. T.K. Ramchandran, Secretary, Ministry of Ports, Shipping and Waterways, Government of India, for the opening address.
Ladies and gentlemen, namaste and good morning. Today we are all gathered here for the biggest and the greatest maritime show of India, the Global Maritime India Summit. The third edition of which is to be inaugurated shortly by the Honorable Prime Minister of India, whose vision has been the ministry's driving force. It is my privilege this morning to warmly welcome the Honorable Governor of Maharashtra, Shri Ramesh Baisji. I would also like to welcome our Honorable Minister of Port, Shipping and Waterways and Ayush, Shri Sarbananda Sonowalji, who is the guiding spirit behind this event. The Honorable Chief Minister of Maharashtra, Shri Eknath Shindeji, and the Honorable Chief Minister of Goa, Shri Pramod Sawantji, have taken time off their busy schedules to be with us this morning. We warmly welcome them. We welcome our Honorable Ministers of State, Shri Shripad Naikji and Shri Shantanu Thakurji, Honorable Members of Parliament, Honorable Ministers and Excellencies from various countries from across the world, distinguished sponsors and organizers. We also welcome all of you to GMIS. India has made significant strides in transforming its maritime sector over the past decade, and this effort has been spearheaded by the Ministry of Port, Shipping, Waterways, Government of India. The progress achieved subsequent to the launch of the Sagarmala program in the first edition of this summit and the Maritime India Vision 2030, which was unveiled during its second edition, are remarkable. Under the Sagarmala program, a total of 809 projects worth rupees 5.7 lakh crore are being implemented. To fulfill the Maritime India Vision 2030, over rupees 3 lakh crore worth of projects are being developed across key sectors. Focus areas include port modernization, port-led industrialization, enhancing EODB and efficiencies through PPPs, automation, digitalization and data analytics. So also, coastal shipping, cruise tourism, shipbuilding and repairs, coastal community development, fishing harbors, and ship financing insurance are also receiving special attention. Today, we will be witnessing the launch of the Maritime Amrit Kal 2047 vision by the Honorable Prime Minister, which will provide us the blueprint for the next 25 years. GMIS 2023 promises to be a truly monumental event, surpassing the successes of its predecessors in every aspect. The theme of this GMIS is to connect, collaborate and create. Opportunities to connect and collaborate will be many indeed. We hope this will lead to creation of ideas, solutions, technologies, institutions, startups, partnerships, and so on. We are honored to host 12 ministers, 134 officials, delegates, and 81 speakers from a total of more than 50 countries, highlighting the international nature of this event. We are joined by 19 ministers and lieutenant governors from 14 states and union territories, demonstrating their collective effort to drive the sector's growth at the regional level. To showcase the latest advancements, we have 170 plus exhibitors, including startups, who will $7 lakh crore and investable projects amounting to rupees 1.24 lakh crores are to be showcased. These 23 of projects are to be rated or launched by the Honorable PM. In essence, GMIS 2023 will not only be an occasion for dialogue, but also a catalyst for substantial growth and development in the maritime industry. We invite all stakeholders to exchange ideas and partner towards collaborative growth. And we look forward to the insights, collaborations and innovations that will emerge and contribute to the India growth story. We thank everyone for working hard at putting this event together, and we thank all of you who are participating in this event in such large numbers. We hope you will take away wonderful memories of this event. Thank you. Jai Hind.
Thank you for the initial remarks. The Federation of Indian Chambers of Commerce and Industry to share his valuable insights on the maritime industry.
His Excellency Ramesh Baisji, Honorable Governor of Maharashtra, Shri. At the outset, I would like to thank the Honorable Minister, Shri Sabrananda Sonowalji, and the entire team at the Ministry led by the Secretary, Mr. Ramchandran, without whose support this event would not have been possible. India's maritime history is rich, dating back to the Harappan civilization as evident by the local port, and in 2022-23, various ports in the country cumulatively handled 1.13 billion tons, and this figure will only grow exponentially, that too, as India's growth accelerates, taking it from being the world's 5th largest economy at present to the 3rd largest in the next few years. A 7,500 kilometer coastline dotted with 200 ports and 14,500 kilometers of potentially navigable waterways is an indicator of the potential of maritime trade, which already handles 90% of India's global trade, which is seaborne, as well as the opportunity, of course, to reduce inland logistics costs. From trading spices centuries ago to my home state Odisha's ancient maritime links with Bali, oceans have truly shaped our economic narrative. And as India becomes an economic powerhouse, its share of global trade will only increase, leading to more maritime and seaborne trade. I'd like to touch upon a little bit about the Government of India's focus on infrastructure development. As you know that this year's budget has a 10 trillion rupee outlay, which is 3.3% of GDP. And that apart, the Sagarmala program, which has been envisaged to unlock the potential of inland waterways and the vast coastline by setting up new ports, modernizing existing ports, developing coastal economic zones, etc. And 802 projects with an investment of 5.4 trillion rupees have been identified for implementation over the next 10 years or so. The Maritime India Vision 2030 is a blueprint to ensure coordinated and accelerated growth in India's maritime sector, and it has been formulated after extensive consultation leading to 150 initiatives over 10 themes. In order to save time, let me just mention one or two of them, which is, of course, developing best-in-class port infrastructure leading to 3 megaports handling more than 300 million tons per annum each, and more than 75% of Indian cargo transshipment being handled by Indian ports, and all of this by 2030. India's ranking for international shipments improved significantly, moving up from 44 to 22 in the last 5 years, and it also climbed 4 places to rank 48 in logistics competence. 100% FDI through the automatic route, especially for projects related to construction and maintenance of ports and harbors, not only demonstrates India's positive approach to foreign investments, but also enhances its standing as an attractive destination for maritime infrastructure ventures. Finally, I'd like to talk a little bit about the transformative leadership of the Honorable Prime Minister Shri Narendra Modi, whom we will have the privilege of listening to in a few minutes from now when he inaugurates the summit. Under his vision, we have not just invested in physical infrastructure, but digital public infrastructure to connect and empower people. Digitization is also enabling us to leapfrog traditional constraints which have normally held back progress. There is a strong commitment to environment, and personally the Honorable Prime Minister speaks a lot about life, which is lifestyle for environment. And of course, the trifecta of large domestic markets, sustained reforms, and a demographic dividend will drive India's growth along with that of the world. And we are clearly focused on becoming a developed nation by 2047. Finally, confidently engaging with the world in a constructive manner, as demonstrated by the successful G20 presidency with the theme of One Earth, One Family and One Future, has truly set new benchmarks and India today is a powerhouse to be reckoned with. Indeed, the world's growth engine is the way I would refer to it. Thank you to all dignitaries for being present here today, and I look forward to truly fruitful discussions and comprehensive outcomes over the course of this summit. Thank you.
Thank you, sir, for those inspiring words which encapsulated a very promising future for the Indian economy. Ladies and gentlemen, we are privileged to have with us His Excellency Nimal Siripala de Silva, Minister of Ports, Shipping and Aviation, Sri Lanka, who will address us on behalf of all the partner nations.
Good morning, everybody. Namaskar, Ayubowan, Vanakkam. Chief Minister of Maharashtra and other Chief Ministers, Governors, distinguished ministers, distinguished invitees, Your Excellencies, ladies and gentlemen. It is indeed a great pleasure and privilege for me to address this august gathering on behalf of all the ministers present here for this very important summit. First of all, may I extend our profound gratitude and felicitation to this summit on behalf of His Excellency Ranil Wickremesinghe, the President of Sri Lanka, and the people of Sri Lanka and the maritime community of Sri Lanka for inviting us. And also, may I extend our gratitude to the excellent arrangement the Indian government has arranged for this important summit. You are aware that Asia is the pivotal economic and vibrant economy in the world now. It is no more West, it is Asia. Everybody is looking at Asia for business, for maritime activities, and for culture and heritage. So therefore we have a very important role to play. Therefore Indian Ocean is very important to us for its security, peace, and the sustainability. So with that in mind, India has called upon this important summit from all our neighboring countries as well as from the other part of the world. We have to exchange our ideas. And when I was coming for this podium, I saw a number of billboards which contain the sustainability, which says the theme of this conference is building opportunities. For me, it is the most important thing. Coming from an island nation, small nation in the Indian Ocean, placed at a very important geographical position, the building opportunities, that is what is lacking in the world now. If you take the bigger nations, they try to bulldoze you. There are no opportunities for the smaller nations, landlocked nations and others. So therefore, our endeavor must be to have a joint effort to ensure that the equal opportunities are given to every country and fight for that and make rules, regulations and innovations for that venture. So therefore it is a very timely topic which we will be discussing apart from maritime industry, connectivity, digitalization, all those things are there. But ultimately, the result of this session should trickle down to the masses, to the people of our nations, and ensure that the equal opportunities are given in the maritime sector to every nation in the world. So therefore, with that note, I thank you once again for giving me, and we will be deliberating a lot of topics which are very close to our heart in the maritime sector. So we are looking forward for the specialists and the professionals to get involved in very deep discussion in this forum, and there will be a better outcome of policies, legislation and international cooperation in the region as well as in the world. With that note, I wish everybody a success in your deliberations and thank the Government of India and the organizers of this conference for the excellent arrangement they have made us and given this opportunity for interaction. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Your Highness, for addressing this august gathering. I now request the Honorable Chief.
23. Honorable respected Prime Minister Shri Narendra Modi ji, Honorable Governor of Maharashtra Shri Ramesh Bais ji, Chief Minister of Maharashtra Shri Eknath Shinde ji, Union Minister of the Port, Shipping, Waterways and Ayush Shri Sarvananda Sonowal ji, State Minister Shri Sripad Naik ji, His Excellency the Minister of the Port, Shipping and Aviation from Sri Lanka Shri Nirmala Sripal Nisalva ji, other dignitaries on the dais, dignitaries among the in the audience. First of all, it gives me the immense pleasure to be amongst all of you. Our nation is passing through the phase of immense progress under visionary leadership of Honorable Prime Minister Shri Narendra Modi ji, who has already highlighted the journey from the India for the 75 years of independence to 100 years as the Amrut Kal. Amrut Kal refers to the period of the next 25 years, wherein the country is Sabka Saath, Sabka Vikas, Sabka Vishwas and Sabka Prayas will become the Amrut Atmanirbhar based on the technology driven and the knowledge based economy and ascend to the new highlights greatness in the committee of the nation, thus showcasing the world the intelligence, dynamism, professionalism, capabilities, commitment and innovative excellency of our people. He has led the great emphasis of harnessing the blue economy by empowering the various stakeholders right from the traditional fishfolk seafarers, from empowering the shipyards under Make in India to enhance the further avenues in the logistics and explorations of our nation's works to fast-track the manners. Dear friends, it is a pleasure to see such a diverse and esteemed audience gathered here today as embarked our journey to promote the Global Maritime India Summit 2023. The maritime sector is a lifeline of our economy, connecting to the world and driven trade and investment. With India's strategic geographical location, our ports and waterways have the potential to become the major drivers of the growth and connectivity by only within the country but across the international border. The potential can be fully enhanced with the central state government and private sector becoming the equal partner of our growth story. Goa's maritime sector is multifaceted. It is a powerhouse driving economic growth, innovations and connectivity. From the shipbuilding and repair to the cruise tourism and from maritime, the education to the port-led industrialization, state's contributions is a diverse and impactful. Goa has an inherent advantage of becoming the maritime hub of the economy. Goa's strategic geographical locations has been transformed into the vital gateway for the facilitate trade with our 30 nations. Traditionally, Goa has been a major gateway for the mainland of India, especially with the important institutions like the National Institute of Oceanography, National Institute of the Polar Research and National Institute for the Water Sports in the state. We are already equipped to take up the greater challenge and to contribute to the nation's growth in this sector. I am sure with the help of these institutions in the areas like the exploration of the minerals and resources. With the estimate like the Goa shipyard, we developed the ship's passenger movement as well as the defense requirement assisted by the Coast Guard and the Marmagua Port Trust. And this position of the Goa as the prominent logistic and cruise terminal. Despite of being small states, we have significant role to play in the West Coast. All these facets, our fast-track development are being monitored by the PM Gati Shakti portal. I urge the Minister of the Shipping and Waterways, Shri Sonowal ji, to consider the Goa as a coastline developed in a major multimodal maritime logistic hub. The couple of these Goas having the waterways, rail, road, air and connectivity can be scale up the nation potentials, the waterways. Being the Chief Minister of the Goa, it is my constant endeavor to empowering the local youth in skilling, reskilling, upskilling in the various domains which will be provide them the livelihood and also makes them for pool of the skilled youth in Goa. I take this opportunity to call upon the stakeholders and investors of the maritime sectors to also invest to make in Goa and major skilling hub in these sectors and assures all the necessary support from the government of Goa. I'm glad that summit will deliberate on the different subjects such as the smart port, green port, cyber security, terminals and uses of the drone, skill development in the seafarers. I'm confident that ongoing initiatives and deliberations in this Global India Maritime Summit will shape the India's maritime prospects and present forum for enhancing the investment opportunities. The summit will serve a significant initiatives to boost the Indian maritime economy by fostering both the global and regional partnerships while facilitating the investment. Jai Hind, Jai Bharat.
Thank you, sir, for the extremely inspiring address. Ladies and gentlemen, please join me in welcoming the Honorable Chief Minister of the host state, Maharashtra, Shri Eknath Shinde ji, as he shares his vision and insights.
नमस्कार, जय महाराष्ट्र, सभी लोगों का तहे दिल से स्वागत. All the dignitaries present here today, Honorable Prime Minister of India, Bharat, Shri Narendra Modi ji, Honorable Governor Shri Ramesh Bais ji, Chief Minister of Goa, Shri Pramod Sawant ji, Minister of Ports Shri Sarvanand Sonowal ji, His Excellency Minister Majoini, His Excellency Minister Nirmal, Minister Sripal D. Silva, श्रीपाद नाइक जी, शांतनु जी, सभी टीके रामचंद्र जी, राजीव जलोटा जी, संजय सेठी जी, all stakeholders and ladies and gentlemen. It is a great pleasure to be here and to welcome you at Global Maritime India Summit. I extend my heartfelt wishes to all the dignitaries present here today. Maharashtra is the prominent maritime stakeholder. We are blessed with 720-kilometer coastline featuring 2 major ports over 14 non-major and intermediate ports and numerous creeks along the Arabian Sea coast. All these things contribute significantly to India's maritime supply chain and trade promotion. Maharashtra largely helps in India's global security. The year 2020 and 2023 has seen a remarkable growth in the amount of cargo handled in Maharashtra. The results show the state's continued commitment towards infrastructure and technological development. Maharashtra Maritime has also been instrumental in developing passenger transport service. We have introduced new routes and have increased frequency of operational services. Jawaharlal Nehru Port Authority handle about half of the all containerized cargo volume across India's major ports. JNPA is among the best performing ports in India and within top 30 global ports. It gives the evidence of government's unwavering commitment to sectorial growth and development. Friends, whatever we see Mumbai today is largely due to Mumbai Port. Mumbai Port Authority offers one of the best but lowest cruise tariff across the globe. In 2024, Maharashtra is set to host one of its kind an international cruise terminal in Mumbai. It will have a capacity to handle 200 cruise ships and 1 million passengers annually. The project witnesses collaborative development by the government and private players in line with government aspiration. To enhance private participation in India's maritime sector, Maharashtra has always been at the forefront of development. Maharashtra ports line up to government plan on future intervention, implementation such as setting up hydrogen hub, LNG bunkering, developing deeper draft, among others. Our focus is on developing multimodal connectivity that integrate rail, sea and waterways. We are committed to improve logistics efficiency and enhancing connectivity, aligning with the principles of PM Gati Shakti. In addition to developing road and rail transport and infrastructure for private ports, our maritime policy will provide a significant boost to maritime tourism, shipbuilding, repair and recycling industries. The state has made remarkable progress in its maritime domain. I feel proud to say that under the guidance of Honorable Prime Minister Shri Narendra Modi ji, India maritime has seen unprecedented development. The maritime sector of India has developed futuristic infrastructure. His endeavors has revived and restored India's position in global maritime sector. PM Gati Shakti scheme, Sagarmala program have been extremely successful. Global Maritime India Summit 2023 provide the platform towards collaborative development. India's maritime sector present numerous opportunities in the development of world-class ports, waterways and shipping with focus on sustainability and trade promotion. I am very glad to share with you Maharashtra maritime policy is being announced recently and my officers will be sharing this futuristic policy with you today. I take this opportunity to invite stakeholders to partner with Maharashtra in its pursuit of featuring the maritime sector. Global Maritime India Summit will showcase the emerging trends and opportunities in maritime sector. At the end, once again, I extend my heartfelt wishes to everyone. Thank you. Jai Hind, Jai Maharashtra.
Thank you, CM sir, for sharing your thoughts. Maharashtra's initiatives truly inspire confidence in all here from the maritime community. Ladies and gentlemen, we will now have the privilege of listening to the Honorable Governor of Maharashtra, Shri Ramesh Baisji, who will share his thoughts with us now.
ग्लोबल मैरीटाइम समिट इस कार्यक्रम में उपस्थित केंद्रीय मंत्री सर्बानंद सोनोवाल जी, एकनाथ शिंदे जी, श्रीपाद जी नायक, प्रमोद सावंत जी, श्री निर्मल रिश्याला डिसिल्वा, बांग्लादेश, आर्मेनिया, इटली, स्पेन, तंजानिया, नेपाल, यहाँ सभी से आए मेहमान, मंत्रीगण, फिक्की और इंडियन स्पोर्ट्स एसोसिएशन के सहयोग से बंदरगाह, जहाज रानी और जल मार्ग मंत्रालय द्वारा आयोजित ग्लोबल मैरीटाइम इंडिया समिट में आप सभी का महाराष्ट्र तथा मुंबई में मैं हार्दिक स्वागत करता हूं। भारत के समुद्री अमृत काल में यह समिट मुंबई में आयोजित करने के लिए मैं आयोजकों को और विशेष रूप से आमंत्रित मंत्री श्री सर्बानंद सोनोवाल जी को हार्दिक धन्यवाद और बधाई देता हूं। यह जानकर खुशी हो रही है कि वैश्विक और क्षेत्रीय साझेदारी बढ़ाने के लिए भारतीय समुद्री अर्थव्यवस्था को आगे बढ़ाने और इस ग्लोबल मैरीटाइम इंडिया समिट का आयोजन किया गया है। समुद्री क्षेत्र न केवल हमारे राज्य के लिए बल्कि पूरे देश के लिए बहुत महत्वपूर्ण है। मुंबई देश की आर्थिक राजधानी बनाने में समुद्री अर्थव्यवस्था का अहम योगदान है। इस शिखर सम्मेलन में हम प्रोफेशनल्स उद्योग जगत के नेताओं, नीति निर्माताओं के साथ एक ऐसा रोड मैप तैयार करने के लिए काम कर रहे हैं जो हमारे समुद्री उद्योग को नई ऊंचाई पर ले जाएगा। यह शिखर सम्मेलन सहयोग, नवाचार और विचारों के आदान प्रदान का एक स्थान है जहां साझेदारी बनाई जाएगी, सर्वोत्तम प्रथाओं को साझा किया जाएगा और समुद्री उद्योग की पूरी क्षमता को अनलॉक करने की अवसरों की खोज की जाएगी। भारत की समुद्री विरासत हमारी सभ्यता जितनी है समृद्ध और प्राचीन है। महान हड़प्पा सभ्यता से हमारे पूर्वज खुले समुद्र में यात्रा करते थे, दूर दराज के देशों से जुड़ते थे, वस्तुओं और ज्ञान संस्कृतियों का आदान प्रदान करते थे। महाराष्ट्र की समुद्री विरासत सदियों में समुद्री गतिविधियों के विकास में प्रेरक शक्ति रही है। हिंद महासागर के भीतर इसकी विशाल तटरेखा और स्ट्रेटेजिक पोजीशन ने अपने बंदरगाहों, समुद्री शिपिंग मांगों और समुद्री विरासत के साथ एक समुद्री केंद्र बनाने में सक्षम बनाया है। आज प्रौद्योगिकी हमारे रहने और काम करने के तरीके में क्रांतिकारी बदलाव ला रहा है। इसलिए आवश्यक है कि समुद्री क्षेत्र नवाचार और आधुनिकीकरण को अपनाए। आर्टिफिशियल इंटेलिजेंस और मशीन लर्निंग और सस्टेनेबल प्रभावों जैसे उन्नत प्रौद्योगिकियों के उपयोग माध्यम से हम अपने समुद्री संचालन में दक्षता, सुरक्षा और पर्यावरणीय स्थिरता में सुधार कर सकते हैं। जैसे जैसे हम आर्थिक और विकास कर रहे हैं, यह आवश्यक है कि हमारी समुद्री गतिविधियां पर्यावरण की दृष्टि से सस्टेनेबल हो और हमारे समुद्र और पारिस्थितिक तंत्रों के नाजुक संतुलन को बैलेंस करे। हमारी समुद्री क्षमता का सबसे उल्लेखनीय पहलू बड़े पैमाने पर रोजगार पैदा करने की क्षमता है। समुद्री क्षेत्र केवल जहाजों और बंदरगाहों के बारे में नहीं, यह आजीविका और अवसरों के बारे में है। हमारे कर्मियों को भविष्य में समुद्री क्षेत्र के लिए कौशल अधिग्रहण की और क्षमता निर्माण का विशेष ध्यान देना चाहिए। हमें समुद्री प्रशिक्षण कार्यक्रम प्रदान करने वाले अपने शैक्षणिक संस्थानों को मजबूत करने की आवश्यकता है। हमें अपने युवाओं के बीच समुद्री क्षेत्र में रोजगार के अवसरों के बारे में जागरूकता पैदा करने की भी जरूरत है। शिक्षा, प्रशिक्षण और अनुसंधान निवेश करने से हमारे युवा इस आवश्यक क्षेत्र में सार्थक योगदान दे सकेंगे और महाराष्ट्र को विश्व प्रसिद्ध समुद्री गंतव्य के रूप में स्थापित कर सकेंगे। आज जब हम समुद्री प्रयासों के माध्यम से आर्थिक समृद्धि के लिए प्रयास कर रहे हैं, यह आवश्यक है कि अब विभिन्न देशों में शांति का वातावरण बना रहे। हमारे बंदरगाह राष्ट्रों के बीच शांति और समझ के लिए प्रवेश द्वार होनी चाहिए। एक दूसरे से जुड़ी दुनिया में हमें खुले समुद्र में स्थिरता और सुरक्षा सुनिश्चित करने के लिए मिलकर काम करना चाहिए। इस अपेक्षा के साथ में उपस्थित सभी हितधारकों, सरकारों, उद्योग, शिक्षा जगत, नागरिक समाज को हमारे समुद्री व्यापार क्षेत्र को विश्व में ऊंचे स्तर पर ले जाने के लिए मिलकर काम करने के लिए आमंत्रित करता हूं। आप सभी को सफल और सार्थक समिट के लिए हार्दिक शुभकामनाएं देता हूं। धन्यवाद। जय हिंद, जय महाराष्ट्र।
Thank you, Honorable Governor, sir, for your guidance. आज के इस अहम अवसर पर आपने उपस्थित सभी को संबोधित करते हुए मार्गदर्शन किया। बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद। देवी और सज्जनों, बस कुछ ही अवधि में भारत के प्रधानमंत्री माननीय श्री नरेंद्र मोदी जी वर्चुअली हमसे जुड़ेंगे। हमें प्रतीक्षा है। Ladies and gentlemen, the Honorable Prime Minister Shri Narendra Modi ji will join us online to inaugurate this summit very shortly. We all are excitedly looking forward to it. So let us all be in readiness to welcome him as soon as he appears on the screen. In the meanwhile, let me just put in a nutshell the highlights of GMIS 2023. We have international participation from more than 70 countries. GMIS 2023 inaugural session is being attended by 14 ministers from 12 countries, 19 state ministers from 14 states and union territories of India participating in various sessions. More than 80 international and over 100 Indian speakers contributing their viewpoints in sessions. Over 3,000 registered delegates from international and Indian industries. Presence of 170 exhibitors from 10 countries. 4 country pavilions by Netherlands, Denmark, Norway and Spain, Barcelona. 359 MOUs worth more than 7 lakh crore Indian rupees to be executed. 86 investable projects worth around rupees 1.7 lakh crore to be showcased. With 31 international and 14 Indian CEOs, a total of 45 CEOs registered in the summit. Let us all have a resounding of claps to mark this remarkable achievement. Ladies and gentlemen, as mentioned earlier, we are awaiting the online presence of the Honorable Prime Minister of India, Shri Narendra Modi ji. बस कुछ ही क्षणों में भारत के प्रधानमंत्री माननीय श्री नरेंद्र मोदी जी हमसे ऑनलाइन जुड़ेंगे. अब तक a few more details about the summit, the Global Maritime India Summit 2023. As I just mentioned, we have international participation from more than 50 countries in the Global Maritime India Summit. The GMIS 2023 inaugural session is being attended by 14 ministers from 12 countries. 14 ministers from 12 countries participating in the inaugural sessions are Armenia, Bangladesh, Belarus, Comoros, Iran, Nepal, Italy, Spain, Sri Lanka, Tanzania, Turkmenistan and Uzbekistan. भारत के प्रधानमंत्री माननीय श्री नरेंद्र मोदी जी की गरिमामयी उपस्थिति का इस आयोजन को लाभ हुआ है. हम सभी भाग्यशाली महसूस करते हैं और आपको साभार नमन करते हैं. तालियों की गूंज के साथ हम इस पल को सजाएंगे. माननीय मंत्री बंदरगाह, जहाजरानी और जलमार्ग तथा आयुष भारत सरकार श्री सर्बानंद सोनोवाल जी से मैं स्वागत संबोधन हेतु अनुरोध करती हूं.
Namaskar, good morning to you all. With deep sense of gratitude, I welcome our most popular and dynamic Prime Minister of India, Shri Narendra Modi ji, Honorable Governor of Maharashtra, Shri Ramesh Bais ji, Honorable Chief Minister of Maharashtra and Goa, Shri Eknath Shinde ji and Shri Pramod Sawan ji, Honorable Minister of State for Port Shipping Waterways, Sripat Nayak ji, Sandanu Thakur ji, esteemed Honorable Minister from the Global Maritime Nation,
state ministers, MPs, MLAs, distinguished guests, delegates, speaker, all participants, industry leaders, organizer at this August gathering, marking the opening of the third edition of Global Maritime India Summit 2023 in the historic maritime city of Mumbai. We are extremely grateful for the gracious presence of our Honorable Prime Minister Shri Narendra Modi ji at this inaugural session of Global Maritime India Summit 2023. It is under his visionary leadership that India's maritime sector has achieved remarkable feat and progress swiftly towards becoming a global maritime leader. Our nation has witnessed an exceptionally vibrant phase of growth and development during the past decades. We have remained steadfastly committed to the guiding principle of perform, reform and transform, creating a dynamic shift in India's socio-economic landscape. From the 10th largest economy in the world in 2014, India has grown swiftly in just 9 years to become the 5th largest, and very soon will be the 3rd largest economy in the world. We are not only growing bigger, but we are also now the fastest growing major economy. Our national health insurance program ensure free medical treatment for about 500 million people. Nearly 500 million people benefited from world's largest financial inclusion drive, by which we took banking to the unbanked. Through Digital India program, today there are more than 850 million smartphones and internet users in the country. Last year, out of every 100 real-time digital payments in the world, 46 happened in India. We protected our people with 2.2 billion doses of Made in India COVID vaccine, and that too free of cost. During COVID, we delivered vaccine and medicine to over 150 countries. In the last 9 years, over 1 billion people got a unique digital biometrics identity connected with their bank account and mobile phones. 850 million people received direct benefit financial transfer into their accounts. Under the visionary leadership of our Honorable Prime Minister, Shri Narendra Modi ji, we become the only G20 countries to meet its Paris commitment. We met renewable account for over 40% of our energy sources 9 years ahead of the target of 2030. The entire world witnessed the strength of India's scientific spirit, technology, and temperament by our successful moon landing. The G20 presidency under the leadership of our Honorable Prime Minister is a historic milestone in India's journey towards donning the mantle of a global leader. Our Honorable Prime Minister's visions of transformation through transportation has seen radical growth in the coastal and inland waterways. Inland waterways transport sector witnessed a stupendous growth of 1700% in cargo movement during past 9 years. During the first Maritime India Summit at Mumbai in 2016, Honorable Prime Minister launched the National Prospective Plan for the holistic development of the Indian coastlines and maritime sector under our flagship initiative, Sagarmala. In just 7 years, this transformative initiative has grown, and 809 project worth investment of rupees 5.6 lakh crores have been identified for implementation by 2035, of which 228 project worth of rupees 1.22 lakhs crores have already been completed. During the Second Maritime India Summit, Honorable Prime Minister launched the Maritime India Vision 2030, sorting out our grand vision and planning our goal for this decade. As a result of these two mega initiatives launched by Honorable Prime Minister in the earlier two editions of MIS, today we are witnessing the exceptional growth in the Indian maritime sector. Maritime Amrit Kal Vision 2047, envisioning our maritime objective in the coming decades, is being launched by Honorable Prime Minister today. Realizing the importance of private sector participation in maritime sector, the government has worked to achieve 1.7 times growth in number of PPP projects. This summit marks another milestone in India's maritime heritage, serving as a global platform to engage with stakeholders and investors. Our major ports are today witnessing double-digit annual growth, and as per the recent World Bank Logistic Performance Index reports, on various port performance indicators, we fare much better than advanced countries such as Canada, Australia, USA, and Germany. This summit has already attracted investors' interest with over 300 MOUs identified by various organizations under our ministry. This summit shall facilitate collaborative partnership, attracting investment across wide range of opportunity India's maritime has to offer. I thank you all for your participation and look forward to working together in the spirit of Vasudeva Kutumbakam. Let us all adopt Honorable Prime Minister Narendra Modi's mantra of lifestyle for environment in our developmental initiative, leading to globally transformative action, resulting in a cleaner, greener, and bluer future. With these few words, by giving my deep regard to Honorable Prime Minister Narendra Modi ji and welcoming all the delegates across the world to this historic event. Thank you. Jai Hind.
I thank the Honorable Minister for Ports, Shipping and Waterways and Ayush, Government of India, for the welcome address and summarizing the summit's objectives. Ladies and gentlemen, we will now screen a short film showcasing the essence of the Global Maritime India Summit and a visual insight into the monumental event. AV, please.
Shipyards, 12 major and 200 other ports, dotted along a picturesque coastline spanning more than 7,500 kilometers. This is India, amongst the largest maritime countries in the world. Welcome to the Global Maritime India Summit 2023. Namaste. Welcome to an ocean of opportunities. Under the visionary leadership of Prime Minister Narendra Modi, the Indian maritime sector has seen an explosive growth in the previous decade. Port capacity has doubled. Cargo handling through inland waterways has quadrupled. Seafarers have increased by 121%. While the operationalization of public-private partnership projects has increased by 150%.
पोर्ट डेवलपमेंट और पोर्ट लेड डेवलपमेंट को लेकर जो काम हो रहा है उससे देश को नई ताकत मिल रही है.
GMIS 2023 brings together over 70 plus nations. Maritime stakeholders from across the world, with Indian coastal states and union territories as partners. Together, we will connect, converge and collaborate on a single transformative platform.
In the past editions, GMIS has witnessed wide global participation with investment decisions worth 4.5 lakh crore rupees, leading to iconic initiatives like the Sagarmala project and Maritime India Vision 2030. This year, GMIS in Mumbai is poised to break new ground. 300 plus MOUs worth more than 7.2 lakh crores to be exchanged, and investable projects worth 1.7 lakh crore rupees to be showcased. This is a grand opportunity to be part of a global CEO forum, 31 conference sessions covering various themes. All of these and much more await you in an exhibition area spread over 8,000 plus square meters. Immerse yourself in India's blue economy and catch a glimpse of future possibilities. Together, let's navigate towards a brighter, more sustainable lifetime future.
That, ladies and gentlemen, was GMIS in a nutshell for all of us. और अब समय है माननीय प्रधानमंत्री जी के कार्यक्रमों द्वारा 4 परियोजनाओं के लोकार्पण, शिलान्यास, लॉन्च तथा राष्ट्र के नाम समर्पण का। सबसे पहले 18,800 करोड़ रुपए के मूल्य की परियोजनाओं का लोकार्पण। रिमोट का बटन दबाकर ई फलक का अनावरण करने की विनती मैं माननीय प्रधानमंत्री जी से करती हूं।
Today, Honorable Prime Minister Shri Narendra Modi has dedicated, inaugurated and laid foundation stones of 21 projects worth 18,800 crore rupees. Here's a glimpse into some of them. Haridaspur Paradeep rail line. It will lead to reduction of rail freight and decongestion. 5th oil berth at Marine Oil Terminal, Jawahar Dweep, so that it can handle larger vessels with improved ship turnaround time. Development of Special Economic Zone at Jawaharlal Nehru Port Authority with an investment of 4,000 crore rupees will create 57,000 direct jobs. 4th Container Terminal at Jawaharlal Nehru Port Authority, JNPA, so it can handle large-sized vessels, facilitating increased container cargo and also the reduction of congestion. Deepening and optimization of inner harbour facilities, including development of Western Dock at Paradeep Port Authority. Handling of large cape-sized vessels up to 18-meter draft. Capacity enhancement by 25 million ton per annum. Conversion of 9th berth as container terminal at VO Chidambaram Port Trust for advanced handling technology for improved productivity. Rejuvenation of Khidar Port docks, Dock 1 West at Shyama Prasad Mukherjee Port Authority for enhancing containerized traffic with reference to Nepal, Bhutan and other regions of the hinterland. New navigation log gate at Farakka, West Bengal, which will lead to an uninterrupted and efficient movement of vessels or barges. As they say, the journey of 1,000 miles begins with a single step. These colossal projects will be the stepping stones towards port-led economic growth and development, nurturing Vision 2030 for a new India.
दूसरा है आय में यानी इंडिया मिडिल ईस्ट यूरोप इकोनॉमिक कॉरिडोर को बढ़ावा देने हेतु दीनदयाल पोर्ट अथॉरिटी में 4,539 करोड़ रुपए मूल्य के टूना टेकरा ऑल वेदर डीप ड्राफ्ट टर्मिनल का शिलान्यास। मैं बतलाना चाहती हूँ कि ये स्वयं माननीय प्रधानमंत्री जी की संकल्पना से प्रेरित है। रिमोट का बटन दबाकर ई फलक का अनावरण करने की विनती मैं माननीय प्रधानमंत्री जी से करती हूँ।
Monumental partnership forged at the G20 summit New Delhi.
आने वाले समय में यह भारत, पश्चिम एशिया और यूरोप के बीच इकोनॉमिक इंटीग्रेशन का प्रभावी माध्यम होगा।
The India-Middle East-Europe Economic Corridor is a partnership of immense strategic importance and is set to reshape the world of logistics. IMEC unites nations with shared interests, fostering ties and promoting peace, while overcoming hurdles and deepening engagement with the Arabian Peninsula. Establishing vital new links between India, Middle East and Europe. The IMEC corridor proves to be more energy efficient and will make trade with Europe 40% faster compared to the Suez Canal route. In this corridor, the upcoming Tuna Tekra deep draft container terminal of Deen Dayal Port Authority in Gujarat is set to emerge as the international trade hub. Strategically located in Kandla, this state-of-the-art greenfield terminal will have the capacity to handle 2.20 million TEUs per annum. The India-Middle East-Europe Economic Corridor will be a game changer, fueling trade, industry, job creation and energy security. It will contribute significantly to the economic growth of the region as well as India. Global Maritime India Summit applauds IMEC's collaborative spirit and India's unwavering commitment to the maritime industry.
तीसरा है मैरिटाइम अमृतकाल विजन 2047 का लॉन्च। रिमोट का बटन दबाकर ई फलक का अनावरण करने की विनती मैं माननीय प्रधानमंत्री जी से करती हूँ।
Under the visionary leadership of Prime Minister Narendra Modi, India charts an ambitious course towards Maritime Amritkal Vision 2047, revolutionizing its maritime sector through world-class facilities.
अमृतकाल के 25 वर्षों में भारत को अब बड़े कैनवास पर काम करना ही होगा।
Maritime Amritkal Vision 2047 unfolds 11 strategic themes to drive India's growth in the coming decades. First, a net zero strategy is set in motion to make major ports carbon neutral, embracing clean fuels, and make India a leading hub for hydrogen production and distribution. Our vision also aims to quadruple port capacity, reaching over 10,000 million tons by 2047, with 100% PPP at major ports through creation of port clusters, megaports, and transshipment hubs. Embracing technology, ports will be transformed into smart and automated hubs which will become ports of the future. Ocean, coastal and river cruise tourism takes center stage, making India a leader in the Asia-Pacific region. Vision also aims to boost coastal shipping and inland waterways modal share from 6% to 12% through infrastructural and policy reforms. The vision seeks to enhance Indian tonnage, champion ship recycling, and propel shipbuilding to attain top 5 global spot. A comprehensive strategy is put in place to develop islands as maritime cities for end-to-end activities. The vision also seeks to maximize our strength in maritime professional services by enhancing our competitive advantage in maritime law, finance, and insurance. As part of Amritkal, an innovation ecosystem takes shape, promoting world-class education, research, and training, and supporting startups
through maritime startup policy. Building partnerships, fostering investor-friendly policies, and enhancing maritime cooperation are key aspects of the vision to elevate India's global stature as a maritime power. In summary, Maritime Amritkal Vision 2047, led by visionary leadership, propels India to new heights. Attracting over 20 lakh crore of infrastructure investments, this vision propels us towards unprecedented development and prosperity.
और चौथा, जागतिक तथा राष्ट्रीय साझेदारी हेतु 7.16 लाख करोड़ रुपए के मूल्य के समझौता ज्ञापनों का लोकार्पण। रिमोट का बटन दबाकर ई फलक का अनावरण करने की विनती मैं माननीय प्रधानमंत्री जी से करती हूं।
The Global Maritime India Summit 2023, where the world comes together to shape India's maritime future. GMIS 2016 saw over 120 business intentions, with the signing of MOUs worth around ₹1 lakh crore. The 2021 edition saw a staggering increase with ₹3.5 lakh crores. And now, with investment opportunities of over ₹10 lakh crores, GMIS 2023 is set to surpass all previous editions. In alignment with Honorable Prime Minister's vision of Atmanirbhar Bharat, GMIS opens up a broad spectrum of opportunities, with 300 plus MOUs worth ₹7 lakh crore to be exchanged during the summit, aimed at revitalizing ports, promoting innovation, connectivity, knowledge sharing, and skill development amongst others, with a significant boost to green maritime initiatives like the development of green hydrogen hubs and public-private partnerships to ensure a four-fold increase in port capacities by 2047. GMIS 2023 not only streamlines investments but takes them to the next level, benefiting both investors and India's burgeoning maritime sector. Come, let's create, collaborate, and transform the maritime ecosystem together.
राष्ट्र की उन्नति के लिए दिन रात एक करने वाले, देश की छवि अंतर्राष्ट्रीय स्तर पर उजागर करने वाले विकास पुरुष भारत के प्रधानमंत्री माननीय श्री नरेंद्र मोदी जी से मैं आग्रह करती हूं कि आज के इस अत्यंत आनंद के तथा महत्वपूर्ण अवसर पर वे अपनी ओजस्वी वाणी तथा बहुमूल्य विचारों से हमें अनुग्रहित करें।
नमस्कार। विश्व भर से आए सभी अतिथिगण, केंद्रीय कैबिनेट के मेरे सहयोगी, महाराष्ट्र गोवा के मुख्यमंत्री, उप मुख्यमंत्री, अन्य महानुभाव, देवी और सज्जनों, ग्लोबल मैरीटाइम इंडिया समिट के तीसरे संस्करण में मैं आप सभी का अभिनंदन करता हूं। इससे पहले जब हम 2021 में मिले थे, तब पूरी दुनिया कोरोना की अनिश्चितता से घिरी हुई थी। कोई नहीं जानता था कि कोरोना के बाद का विश्व कैसा होगा, लेकिन आज दुनिया में एक नया वर्ल्ड ऑर्डर आकार ले रहा है और इस बदलते हुए वर्ल्ड ऑर्डर में पूरा विश्व भारत की ओर नई आकांक्षाओं से देख रहा है। आर्थिक संकट से घिरी दुनिया में भारत की अर्थव्यवस्था लगातार मजबूत हो रही है। वो दिन दूर नहीं जब भारत दुनिया की टॉप 3 इकोनॉमिक पावर में उसमें से एक होगा। हम सब जानते हैं कि दुनिया का मैक्सिमम ट्रेड सी रूट से ही होता है। पोस्ट कोरोना वर्ल्ड में आज दुनिया को भी रिलायबल और रेजिलिएंट सप्लाई चेन्स की जरूरत है। इसलिए ग्लोबल मैरीटाइम इंडिया समिट का ये एडिशन बहुत महत्वपूर्ण हो गया है। साथियों, इतिहास साक्षी है कि जब भी भारत की मैरीटाइम कैपेबिलिटी मजबूत रही है, देश और दुनिया को इससे बहुत लाभ हुआ है। इसी सोच के साथ बीते 9-10 वर्षों से हम इस सेक्टर को सशक्त करने के लिए योजनाबद्ध तरीके से काम कर रहे हैं। हाल ही में भारत की पहल पर एक ऐसा कदम उठाया गया है जो 21वीं सदी में दुनिया भर की मैरीटाइम इंडस्ट्री के कायाकल्प का सामर्थ्य रखता है। G20 समिट के दौरान इंडिया, मिडिल ईस्ट, यूरोप इकोनॉमिक कॉरिडोर पर ऐतिहासिक सहमति बनी है। सैकड़ों वर्ष पहले सिल्क रूट ने वैश्विक व्यापार को गति दी थी। ये रूट दुनिया के कई देशों के विकास का आधार बना था। अब ये ऐतिहासिक कॉरिडोर भी रीजनल और ग्लोबल ट्रेड की तस्वीर बदल देगा। नेक्स्ट जनरेशन मेगा पोर्ट्स और इंटरनेशनल कंटेनर ट्रांसशिपमेंट पोर्ट, इसका निर्माण, आइलैंड डेवलपमेंट, इनलैंड वाटरवेज, मल्टी मॉडल हब्स का विस्तार, ऐसे कई बड़े काम इस योजना के तहत किए जाने हैं। इस कॉरिडोर से बिजनेस कॉस्ट कम होगी, लॉजिस्टिकल एफिशिएंसी बढ़ेगी, पर्यावरण का नुकसान कम होगा और बड़ी संख्या में जॉब्स का भी निर्माण होगा। इन्वेस्टर्स के पास ये एक बड़ा अवसर है कि वो भारत के साथ जुड़कर इस अभियान का हिस्सा बने। फ्रेंड्स, आज का भारत अगले 25 वर्षों में विकसित होने के लक्ष्य पर काम कर रहा है। हम हर सेक्टर में क्रांतिकारी परिवर्तन ला रहे हैं। हमने मैरीटाइम इंफ्रास्ट्रक्चर के पूरे इकोसिस्टम को मजबूत करने के लिए लगातार काम किया है। बीते एक दशक में भारत के मेजर पोर्ट्स की कैपेसिटी डबल हो चुकी है। कंटेनर वेसल्स का जो टर्न अराउंड टाइम आज से 9-10 साल पहले 2014 में करीब 42 आवर्स था, वो 2023 में 24 आवर्स से 24 घंटे से कम रह गया है। पोर्ट कनेक्टिविटी को मजबूत करने के लिए हमने हजारों किलोमीटर की नई रोड्स बनाई है। सागरमाला प्रोजेक्ट से भी हमारे कोस्टल एरिया का इंफ्रास्ट्रक्चर मजबूत किया जा रहा है। ये सारे प्रयास एम्प्लॉयमेंट जनरेशन और ईज ऑफ लिविंग को कई गुना बढ़ा रहे हैं। फ्रेंड्स, पोर्ट्स फॉर प्रॉस्पेरिटी और पोर्ट्स फॉर प्रोग्रेस का हमारा विजन धरातल पर लगातार बदलाव ला रहा है। लेकिन हमारे काम ने पोर्ट्स फॉर प्रोडक्टिविटी के मंत्र को भी आगे बढ़ाया है। इकोनॉमी की प्रोडक्टिविटी को बढ़ाने के लिए हमारी सरकार लॉजिस्टिक्स सेक्टर को भी इफेक्टिव और एफिशिएंट बना रही है। भारत अपने कोस्टल शिपिंग मोड का भी आधुनिकीकरण कर रहा है। बीते एक दशक में कोस्टल कार्गो का ट्रैफिक 2 गुना हो गया है और इससे लोगों को एक कॉस्ट इफेक्टिव लॉजिस्टिक ऑप्शन भी मिल रहा है। भारत में इनलैंड वाटरवेज के विकास से भी बड़ा बदलाव आ रहा है। पिछले दशक में नेशनल वाटरवेज की कार्गो हैंडलिंग उसमें करीब 4 गुना ग्रोथ देखने को मिली है। हमारे प्रयासों से बीते 9 वर्षों में लॉजिस्टिक्स परफॉर्मेंस इंडेक्स में भी भारत की रेटिंग्स बेहतर हुई है। साथियों, शिप बिल्डिंग और रिपेयर सेक्टर पर भी हमारा बड़ा फोकस है। हमारा स्वदेशी एयरक्राफ्ट कैरियर INS विक्रांत भारत की क्षमता और भारत के सामर्थ्य का प्रमाण है। अगले दशकों में भारत दुनिया के टॉप 5 शिप बिल्डिंग नेशंस में से एक होने जा रहा है। हमारा मंत्र है मेक इन इंडिया, मेक फॉर वर्ल्ड। मैरीटाइम क्लस्टर्स के विकास के जरिए हम शिप बिल्डिंग स्टेक होल्डर्स को एक साथ लाने के इंटीग्रेटेड अप्रोच पर काम कर रहे हैं। हम आने वाले वक्त में देश में कई स्थानों पर शिप बिल्डिंग और रिपेयर सेंटर्स विकसित करने वाले हैं। शिप रिसाइकलिंग के क्षेत्र में भारत पहले ही ग्लोबली दूसरे स्थान पर है। अपने मेजर पोर्ट्स को कार्बन न्यूट्रल बनाने के लिए भारत मैरीटाइम सेक्टर में नेट जीरो स्ट्रेटेजी पर भी काम कर रहा है। हम एक ऐसे भविष्य की ओर से बढ़ रहे हैं जहां ब्लू इकोनॉमी ग्रीन प्लैनेट बनने का माध्यम होगी। फ्रेंड्स, दुनिया के बड़े बड़े मैरीटाइम ऑपरेटर्स भारत आए, भारत से ही ऑपरेट करें, इसके लिए भी भारत में तेजी से काम हो रहा है। गुजरात के आधुनिक गिफ्ट सिटी ने शिप लीजिंग को एक प्रमुख फाइनेंशियल सर्विस के तौर पर लॉन्च किया है। गिफ्ट IFSC द्वारा शिप लीजिंग कंपनियों को अनेक तरह की छूट भी दी जा रही है। मुझे खुशी है कि दुनिया की 4 ग्लोबल शिप लीजिंग कंपनीज गिफ्ट IFSC के साथ रजिस्टर भी करा चुकी है। मैं इस समिट में आई अन्य शिप लीजिंग कंपनी से भी गिफ्ट IFSC के साथ जुड़ने का आह्वान करूंगा। साथियों, भारत के पास विशाल कोस्टलाइन है, मजबूत रिवराइन इकोसिस्टम और रिच कल्चरल हेरिटेज है। ये एक साथ मिलकर मैरीटाइम टूरिज्म की एक नई संभावना पैदा करते हैं। भारत में मौजूद करीब 5000 साल पुराना लोथल डॉकयार्ड एक विश्व विरासत है। एक तरह से लोथल क्रेडल ऑफ शिपिंग है। इस वर्ल्ड हेरिटेज को संरक्षित करने के लिए लोथल में नेशनल मैरीटाइम हेरिटेज कॉम्प्लेक्स भी बनाया जा रहा है। मुंबई से लोथल बहुत दूर नहीं है। मेरा आपसे आग्रह है कि आप एक बार लोथल भी विजिट करने जरूर जाएं। फ्रेंड्स, मैरीटाइम टूरिज्म को बढ़ाने के लिए हमने विश्व की सबसे बड़ी रिवर क्रूज सर्विस की शुरुआत भी की है। भारत अपने अलग अलग पोर्ट्स पर इससे जुड़े कई प्रोजेक्ट्स पर काम कर रहा है। मुंबई में नया इंटरनेशनल क्रूज टर्मिनल बनाया जा रहा है। इसी साल हमने विशाखापत्तनम और चेन्नई में भी ऐसे मॉडर्न क्रूज टर्मिनल बनाए हैं। भारत अपने स्टेट ऑफ द आर्ट इंफ्रास्ट्रक्चर के जरिए ग्लोबल क्रूज हब बनने की ओर कदम बढ़ा रहा है। साथियों, भारत उन चुनिंदा देशों में से एक है जिनके पास डेवलपमेंट, डेमोग्राफी, डेमोक्रेसी और डिमांड का ऐसा कॉम्बिनेशन है। ऐसे वक्त मैं जब भारत 2047 तक विकसित भारत होने के लक्ष्य पर आगे बढ़ रहा है, आपके लिए यह सुनहरा मौका है। मैं विश्व भर के आप सभी निवेशकों को फिर आमंत्रित करता हूं कि आप भारत आए और विकास के रास्ते पर हमारे साथ मिलकर चलें। हम साथ चलेंगे, हम साथ साथ मिलकर के नया भविष्य भी बनाएंगे। बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद।
आपका संबोधन सौगात के रूप में बरकरार रहेगा। बंदरगाह, जहाजरानी और जलमार्ग मंत्रालय की ओर से मैं हृदय की गहराइयों से आभार प्रकट करती हूँ। एंड नाउ Okay. Could I request the distinguished dignitaries seated on the dais to kindly hold the books, the Maritime Amritkal Vision 2047 books that have been placed in front of you on the tables, just launched by the Honorable Prime Minister. If you could hold them and rise in your seats so that we can have a lovely picture for memory's sake. Thank you. And next is the unveiling of a commemorative stamp celebrating 150 years completion of the Mumbai Port Authority establishment by the Minister of Ports, Shipping and Waterways along with the Chief Minister of Maharashtra. I request Shri Rajiv Jalota, Chairman Mumbai Port Authority and Director of Postal Services, Shri Ajinkya Kare, to join us on stage, please. Ladies and gentlemen, since 26 June 1873, Mumbai Port Authority is continuously contributing towards India's trade and development. A special cover and postal stamp has been released on this occasion, as you can see. Moments to be treasured in the form of photographs. Thank you so much. Let us now move on after the magnificent homage to the rich culture and history of Mumbai Port Authority, which has been at the heart of maritime history of India. At this juncture, we now will have a book launch, Propelling India's Maritime Vision, by the Honorable Governor of Maharashtra and Honorable Chief Minister of Goa. I request Professor Sachin Chaturvedi, Director General, Information System for Developing Countries RIS, to join us for the book release. This book, ladies and gentlemen, promises to be a cornerstone in our understanding of the maritime industry's vision for India. यादगार पल हम सभी के लिए। And now it is time for exchange of MOUs. Forging partnerships and collaborations that will shape the future of the maritime industry. Could I request all the photographers and videographers who have gathered near this small stage in front of the main dais to kindly vacate, as we will have the exchange of MOUs right there. मैं सभी फोटोग्राफर्स और वीडियोग्राफर्स से विनती करती हूँ, कृपया ये जो छोटा सा मंच बना हुआ है मुख्य मंच के सामने, वहाँ से प्लीज हट जाइएगा। ये MOUs का एक्सचेंज ठीक उसी जगह होने वाला है। So let us begin. The very first MOU to be exchanged is development of green hydrogen hub between VO Chidambaranar Port Authority Tuticorin and the Acme Group, and the value is rupees 52,574 crores. Could we have representatives of the VO Chidambaranar Port Authority Tuticorin and the Acme Group to kindly step up on the low platform that has been created for the MOU exchange, and this is for the development of green hydrogen hub. Next is the Nagina Patnam project between Chennai Port Authority, Chennai and Indian Oil Corporation Limited. Cost is 35,000 crore rupees. Nagani Patnam project between Chennai Port Authority, Chennai and Indian Oil Corporation Limited, valued at rupees 35,000 crore rupees. Next is VO Chidambaran Port Authority Tuticorin and EG Solvent Hybrid Private Limited for the development of green hydrogen hub costing 34,000 crore rupees. VO Chidambaram Port Authority Tuticorin and EG Solvent Hybrid Private Limited for development of green hydrogen hub rupees 34,000 crore. Next is Shama Prasad Mukherjee Port Authority Kolkata and the National Thermal Power Corporation for green projects and environment rupees 28,000 crores. This is the MOU for green projects and environment between Shama Prasad Mukherjee Port Authority Kolkata and National Thermal Power Corporation rupees 28,000 crores. Next is the MOU for green hydrogen and green ammonia between Deen Dayal Port Authority Kandla and Renew E-Fuels Private Limited Gurugram rupees 26,000 crores. Could we have representatives of the Deen Dayal Port Authority Kandla and Renew E-Fuels Private Limited Gurugram exchanging MOUs for green hydrogen and green ammonia rupees 26,000 crore. Next is Paradeep Port Authority Paradeep and Inland Waterways Authority of India Paradeep Port Authority Mahamadi Coal Limited and Government of Odisha, and this is for development and operationalization of National Waterway 5 and National Waterway 64. Cost is rupees 22,384. Could we have the agency Paradeep Port Authority Paradeep and the second party Inland Waterway Authority of India Paradeep Port Authority Mahanadi Coal Limited and Government of Odisha, please? This is for development and operationalization of National Waterway 5 and National Waterway 64. Let's move on. Jawaharlal Nehru Port Authority Navi Mumbai and ISDPL International Belgium for development of terminals Vadhva, rupees 21,000 crores. Could I request representatives of Jawaharlal Nehru Port Authority Navi Mumbai and ISDPL International Belgium. MOU is for development of terminals Vadhva, valued at rupees 21,000 crores. Next is Deen Dayal Port Authority Kandla and Statkraft India Private Limited Delhi. This MOU is for green hydrogen and green ammonia valued at rupees 20,000 crore rupees. Yes, we have representatives of Deen Dayal Port Authority Kandla and Statkraft India Private Limited Delhi. MOU exchange for green hydrogen and green ammonia. Cost is rupees 20,000 crores. Next is Jawaharlal Nehru Port Authority Navi Mumbai and JM Bakshi for development of terminals Vadhva valued at rupees 20,000 crore rupees. Jawaharlal Nehru Port Authority Navi Mumbai and JM Bakshi for development of terminals Vadhva rupees 20,000 crore rupees. Let us move on. Jawaharlal Nehru Port Authority Navi Mumbai and DP World International Dubai for development of terminals Vadhva rupees 20,000 crores. Jawaharlal Nehru Port Authority Navi Mumbai and DP World International Dubai exchanging MOU for development of terminals Vadhva valued at rupees 20,000 crore. Next, Deen Dayal Port Authority Kandla and Samcop Green Hydrogen India Private Limited Gurugram for a green hydrogen and green ammonia valued at rupees 16,000 crore. So this is an MOU for green hydrogen and green ammonia between Deen Dayal Port Authority Kandla and Semcorp Green Hydrogen India Private Limited, Gurgaon. Next, New Mangalore Port Authority, Mangalore, and Mangalore Refinery and Petrochemicals Limited for port-based infrastructure for business development, rupees 5,000 crores. This MOU is for port-based infrastructure for business development between New Mangalore Port Authority, Mangalore, and Mangalore Refinery and Petrochemicals Limited, valued at rupees 5,000 crore. Next, let us move on to MOU for doubling of Haridaspur Paradeep BG main railway line and construction of Dhanamandal Chandikhol cord line between Paradeep Port Authority Paradeep and Haridaspur Paradeep Railway Company Limited, HPRCL. The value is rupees 3,150 crores. MOU for doubling of Haridaspur Paradeep BG main railway line and construction of Dhanamandal Chandikhol cord line between Paradeep Port Authority Paradeep and Haridaspur Paradeep Railway Company Limited, HPRCL, value rupees 3,150 crore. Next, Paradeep Port Authority Paradeep and Jindal Steel and Power Limited, JSPL. MOU for award of concession for Western Dock to handle Cape-size vessels under port modernization, valued at rupees 3,000 crore. MOU between Paradeep Port Authority Paradeep and Jindal Steel and Power Limited, JSPL. Award of concession for Western Dock to handle Cape-size vessels under port modernization, rupees 3,000 crore. Next is Dredging Corporation of India Limited, Visakhapatnam, and Cochin Shipyard Limited. Dredger building at Cochin Shipyard Limited, Atmanirbhar, rupees 2,400 crore. Dredging Corporation of India Limited, Visakhapatnam, and Cochin Shipyard Limited for dredger building at Cochin Shipyard Limited, Atmanirbhar, valued at rupees 2,400 crore. Next, Mumbai Port Authority, Mumbai, and Hindustan Petroleum Corporation Limited and Bharat Petroleum Corporation Limited for development of crude oil and product tankages at Marine Oil Terminal Jawahar Dweep, valued at rupees 2,200 crores. MOU for development of crude oil and product tankages at Marine Oil Terminal Jawahar Dweep between Mumbai Port Authority Mumbai and Hindustan Petroleum Corporation Limited and Bharat Petroleum Corporation Limited, value rupees 2,200 crores. Moving on, MOU for maintenance dredging in Hooghly Estuary between Dredging Corporation of India Limited, Visakhapatnam, and Shama Prasad Mukherjee Port Authority, Kolkata, value rupees 2,000 crore. So this MOU is for maintenance dredging in Hooghly Estuary between Dredging Corporation of India Limited, Visakhapatnam, and Shama Prasad Mukherjee Port Authority, Kolkata, rupees 2,000 crore. Let's move on. The next MOU is for desalination plant augmentation and new capacities between New Mangalore Port Authority, Mangalore, and Mangalore Refinery Petrochemicals Limited, valued at rupees 1,500 crores. Desalination plant augmentation and new capacities between New Mangalore Port Authority, Mangalore, and Mangalore Refinery and Petrochemicals Limited, rupees 1,500 crores. Next is the Shipping Corporation of India and IINO Lines Japan for trade and business. This MOU is worth rupees 1,250 crores. Shipping Corporation of India and IINO Lines Japan for trade and business, rupees 1,250 crore. Let's move on. Jawaharlal Nehru Port Authority, Navi Mumbai, and AP Malurmas Terminals for developing best-in-class port and terminal infrastructure, rupees 1,100 crores. So MOU for developing best-in-class port and terminal infrastructure between Jawaharlal Nehru Port Authority, Navi Mumbai, and AP Malurmas Terminals, rupees 1,100 crores. Let us move on. Mormugua Port Authority Goa and Seven Island Shipping Limited for development of dockyard, ship repairing yard and barge berth. Rupees 850 crores. MOU between Mormugua Port Authority Goa and Seven Island Shipping Limited for development of dockyard, ship repairing yard at barge berth. Rupees 850 crores. Next, let's move on. Kamarajar Port Limited Chennai and Indian Oil Corporation Limited for installation of pipeline from port to Manali, rupees 829 crores. So this MOU is for installation of pipeline from port to Manali between Kamarajar Port Limited Chennai and Indian Oil Corporation Limited, value rupees 829 crores. Next is Kamarajar Port Limited Chennai and National Technology Center for Ports, Waterways and Coasts, NTC, PwC and IIT Madras. This is for implementation of capital dredging phase 6, valued at rupees 600 crores. Kamarajar Port Chennai and National Technology Center for Ports, Waterways and Coasts, NTC, PwC, IIT Madras, implementation of capital dredging phase 6, 600 crores. Next, Visakhapatnam Port Authority, Visakhapatnam and National Highways Authority of India for construction of 10-lane road from Shilanagar to Convent Junction in Visakhapatnam, rupees 501 crore. MOU for construction of 10-lane road from Shilanagar to Convent Junction in Visakhapatnam between Visakhapatnam Port Authority, Visakhapatnam and National Highways Authority of India, rupees 501 crores. Next, Indian Ports Association New Delhi and Port of Esbjerg for port greenification, creation of offshore wind energy ecosystem and enhancing modular cargo shipments. So this is for port greenification, creation of offshore wind energy ecosystem and enhancing modular cargo shipments between Indian Ports Association New Delhi and Port of Esbjerg. Next is Indian Ports Association New Delhi and AP Malamask terminals for knowledge sharing on best practices in digitalization, decarbonization and development of world-class ports and terminals. MOU between Indian Ports Association New Delhi and AP Malamask terminals for knowledge sharing on best practices in digitalization, decarbonization and development of world-class ports and terminals. The penultimate MOU between Mormugua Port Authority Goa and Indian Port Rail and Ropeway Corporation Limited, IPRCL, for development of ropeway from Vasco to Donapaula, rupees 500 crores. This MOU is for development of ropeway from Vasco to Donapaula between Mormugua Port Authority Goa and Indian Port Rail and Ropeway Corporation Limited, IPRCL, rupees 500 crores. And the last one, Visakhapatnam Port Authority, Visakhapatnam and the Indian Navy, outer to outer harbor. This MOU, ladies and gentlemen, is for outer to outer harbor between Visakhapatnam Port Authority, Visakhapatnam and the Indian Navy. Let us have a combined round of applause for all the MOUs that were just exchanged. And we were witnessing some golden moments there. So ladies and gentlemen, to bring this ceremony to a fitting close, it is now time for us to appreciate and express gratitude to all those who have made this event a grand success. I invite on stage Shri Rajiv Jalota, Chairman of Mumbai Port Authority and Indian Ports Association, to deliver the vote of thanks.
His Excellency, Honorable Governor of Maharashtra and Honorable Chief Ministers of Maharashtra and Goa, dignitaries from across the world, esteemed guests, ladies and gentlemen, Namaskar. With a profound sense of gratitude and boundless enthusiasm, on behalf of the Ministry of Ports, Shipping and Waterways, Government of India, and the entire maritime community of India, I extend heartfelt thanks to all of you. While saying this, I am mindful of the fact that expressing gratitude verbally is a very difficult task. I was not able to figure out a singular event of national importance impacting world economy that happened on 17th October in the history of Bharatvarsh, that is India. Fortunately today, history is being written with the organization of this Global Maritime India Summit's third edition on 17th October 2023. This very venue is now witness to two landmark events under leadership of our Honorable Prime Minister of India, Shri Narendra Modi ji. The first one being the foundation stone laying ceremony of the 3 metro corridors on September 7th, 2019, and the second one being today's inaugural ceremony. Vadanam prasad sadanam sadayam hridayam sudamicho vacha karnam paropkaranam yesham kesham nate vandya. Meaning, one whose face is full of happiness, whose heart is full of compassion, his speech is sweet like Amrit, and who works always for public good. Such a person is venerated and respected by all. We are privileged to have with us the Honorable Prime Minister of India, Shri Narendra Modi ji. Narendra Modi ji is the pole star, Dhruv Tara, who guides the navigation of Indian economy, even in troubled waters which the world is facing currently. Honorable Governor of Maharashtra, Shri Ramesh Bais ji, Honorable Chief Minister of Maharashtra, Shri Eknath Shinde ji, Honorable Chief Minister of Goa, Shri Pramod Sawant ji, Honorable Minister for Ports, Shipping and Waterways, Shri Sarbanand Sonowal ji, Honorable Minister of State, Shri Shripad Nayak ji and Shri Shantanu Thakur ji, are very special esteemed ministers from 10 nations, along with other distinguished officials and dignitaries from various countries. Most importantly, the doyens of maritime industry and trade. Your esteemed presence in this gathering today symbolizes the acceptance of steadfast support extended by the government towards the transformation of Indian maritime sector. Honorable Prime Minister spoke of India's Amrit Kal Vision 2047 and how India is leading towards IMEC, which undoubtedly reflects the nation's pledge to work on its aspirations. His visionary words resonate deeply within the hearts of all of us here today, and they serve as a clarion call to nation. We are inspired by the Prime Minister's unwavering commitment to advancing the maritime sector and aligning it with India's broader development goals. As we gather here at the GMIS 2023, we pledge to abide by his inspiring words and work tirelessly towards the realization of the vision set forth by our esteemed Prime Minister. The concept of Vasudeva Kutumbakam, which translates to the world is one family, resonates strongly in the maritime sector. It is the maritime sector which actually makes the world a family. With its vast coastline and strategic location in the Indian Ocean region, India has emerged as a key maritime player committed to fostering global collaboration and prosperity. India's maritime sector signals foreign investors to partake in a journey of prosperity and collaboration. Our nation has embraced progressive policies, liberal foreign direct investment norms, creating an enabling environment for investments and partnerships. As we look towards the Global Maritime India Summit 2023, let us embrace the opportunities that lie ahead in the maritime sector, a sector that holds immense potential for global engagement and shared success. Today it's an honor that its summit is being attended by honorable senior ministers of Government of India, honorable ministers from various states of India, honorable ministers, ambassadors and consul generals of many nations and veterans of port and shipping industry. A special thanks to the media persons for spreading the message of growth. Once again, on behalf of the entire maritime community, I express my sincere gratitude to all our dignitaries, participants and supporters for joining us today and for your continued commitment to the maritime sector. Bhaskarasya yatha tejo makarasthasya vardhate tathaiva bhavtam tejo vardhatamiti kamaye. In Sanskrit, it means just as the sun's brightness increases, when it is entering into Makar Rashi, the Capricorn constellation, we wish the GMIS 2023 will increase its splendor. Also, Lakshmi Kaustubh पारिजातक सुरा धन्वंतरी चंद्रमः गावा कामदुग्धा सुरेश्वर गजो रंभादि देवांगना अश्व सप्तमुखो विषम हरिधनु शंखो अमृत चांबुदे रत्नानि चतुर्दशम प्रतिदिनम कुर्यात सदा मंगलम. In Sanskrit, this sloka means Samudra Manthan, churning of the seas. The GMIS 2023 will produce the 14 Ratnas, that is the treasures that were produced during the Samudra Manthan. That is the churning of the mighty sea. Jai Hind, Jai Bharat.
राष्ट्रगान के साथ समारोह का समापन होगा. We will conclude with the national anthem. Kindly rise in its honor. Jai Hind. As we are drawing this inaugural session to an eventful close, I request all the dignitaries on the dais to please come forward and stand together for a photograph, please. And on that note, ladies and gentlemen, we conclude the inaugural. It will be great to hear a resounding of your claps to mark this occasion. The dignitaries will now be escorted to visit the experiential zone and exhibition. Delegates are requested to remain seated for some time. They can visit the exhibition half an hour later.